Hello, Cooper 6. Mr. Grayson and Mr. Turner here again to do the Big Drop Lab today. So make sure you have your copy of the Big Drop Lab from Schoology, put it into Notability so that you can copy some data with us and answer the questions afterwards. So today's lab is all about potential and kinetic energy. Let me read the introduction to you. We're going to make use of our roller coaster track from the last Authentic Learning Unit to do a quick experiment with potential and kinetic energies. Potential energy is the energy stored in an object based on its position. The higher the height or the bigger the stretch, the more potential energy an object has. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. The faster or heavier, think momentum, the object is, the more kinetic energy an object has. The total amount of energy in an object is some combination of both potential and kinetic energy together. These same ideas are a big part about how roller coasters work. The more potential energy a roller coaster has at the top, the more kinetic energy it will have when it reaches the bottom of the hill. But will the roller coaster car have enough kinetic energy to roll up that next hill? So we're going to look at our materials now. Mr. Grace is going to showcase our materials. The first thing we need is a marble. Where's the marble? Show it to the camera. All right. The next thing we need is a piece of roller coaster tubing. Where's that? Very nice, sir. Okay, we need some masking tape, which we already used to tape our track to our awesome small chairs here. Some measuring tape, which we brought with us today. And a stopwatch, which we'll be using my phone for. Okay, so one moment, we'll be back ready to start the experiment. Okay, we're back. We're ready to start. We're going to take a look at the procedure. It says set up the track between two chairs as shown in the picture above. Here it is. Step 2 says hold the marble at the top of one side of the track. Okay, move out of the way here. Good. We're going to measure the height from the floor and record it in our data table. So let's find out just how high off of the floor this is. It is 70 centimeters. So I'm going to write that down. 70.0 centimeters. Okay. The next step says, using my timer, we are going to, I'm going to count to 3. All right. And then we're going to let that marble go and measure how long it takes for it to come to a complete stop. Okay. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We'll try that one again. Okay, let's move this back just a little bit. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. And stop. 7.58 seconds. We'll write that down on our table.
That's a higher number.
It's a pretty high number. Right, and whenever we do experiments, it's always a good idea to do more than one trial. So we're going to do 2 more the exact same way. Are you ready? Okay, so get that marble at the top. All right, try to remember where you had it last time, right? 70.0 centimeters. You all set?
Yeah.
I'll count down from 3. 1, 2, 3. .47 seconds. And one last time.
Yep.
You ready? The marble back up to the same spot again. And 3, 2, 1, go. 7.51 seconds. Okay, we're going to take a quick average. Okay, 7.58 plus 7.47 plus 7.51. 3 trials. Divide by 3 the number of trials to find out the average. So the average is 7.52 seconds. Okay, we're going to get the next part set up. We'll be right back. We're back, Cooper 6. Mr. Grayson decided to go downstairs and get some of his own work done. So we are going to carry on without him. We have so far picked the marble and put it at the top of the track, right, to find out how far or how long it traveled so that we can do an average. So next step is going to be to pick a different height, a lower spot on the track. So we're going to do that now and time it again 3 times, find an average. So I'm going to pick right here where the tape is so that I can do that over and over again for my different trials. That distance, or height, is 52 centimeters. So we're going to write that down, 52.0 centimeters, right, on the data table. And then we're going to get the timer ready. set it to 0, hold it here on the track. It's a little tougher with just one person. Here we go, on 3, 1, 2, 3. 5.78 seconds. We're going to do trial number 2 now. Back at the same spot, right here at the tape, right at 52.0 centimeters. On 3, 1, 2, 3. 5.99 seconds. And we're going to do our third trial. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, 5.99 seconds. Okay. We're going to add those up and divide by 3 to get our average. So 5.78 plus 5.99 plus 5.99 divided by 3 is 5.92. That's our average time. Seems like we have a pattern starting to emerge. We're going to do step 7 right now. Step 7 asks us to pick a hypothesis after picking a third point. So I'm going to pick a lower point, and I'm going to put in my hypothesis, right? If and then, and I'm going to add a because here too. So I think that if we choose a lower height, then the marble will roll for less time. Okay? And I'm going to say because it does not have as much potential energy. Right. That's an awful lot there. And my handwriting is messy, so feel free to pause, right? Or go back to what I said and write it from what I said. So that's my hypothesis. We're going to test it out. Pick a lower height. I'm going to pick right here where the bend in the track is starting to happen so that I remember to do that each time. That is 30.0 centimeters. So here we go. Height 30.0 centimeters. Got our timer ready to go. Right here at the bend of the track. And on 3, 1, 2, 3. 4.83 seconds. Trial number 2. 1, 2, 3. 4.9 seconds. One last time. On 3, 1, 2, 3. 4.9 seconds again. Okay, now we're going to add those up to find our average. Add them up and divide by 3. 4.83 plus 4.9 plus 4.9 divided by 3. So I have 4.8766666667. We're going to round that to the tenths place and make that 4.9. We now have all of our data. Make sure that you have it as well. Okay. I'll hold it here for a few seconds, but you can always pause the video. You have some questions down below here. Okay. Make sure that you answer them, and especially labeling this diagram here. And think about how we did this lab and how we changed the height of the marble and how long it rolled for based on how we changed the height. All right, think about our hypothesis. All right, our data does support our hypothesis. All right, it rolled for less time at a lower height. Okay, so thanks for watching. Make sure you submit your assignment on Schoology, and have a great day.